Hey, what's up, guys? Today I have a very, very special package. It's just kind of a grail item for a lot of people, for me as well. Um, what has happened is that at the beginning of the year, Rick Mole, who is now doing all the shipping for all of the Zool stuff, they were doing a bit of cleaning out at the church, and so he put up a bunch of items for sale. Big banners. He did a couple. I think there were a couple prototype masks that went up. Um, Old masks that were sitting around. He sold a couple stage warns. Anyway, so the story of how I got this is kind of funny. I normally don't have two browsers open, but I think I was doing something on Google Chrome that I couldn't do on Firefox, which is what I normally use. And he had been selling a couple things at this point, and whenever for whatever reason on Google Chrome, I'll get these notifications from Facebook that like pop up on my screen, and it said Rick Mole has added 4 photos to Forever Face Alley, and I was like, oh, because I was actually kind of waiting for some stage warrants to go up, and I went right to the site, and he had a small run. I'm assuming he had two. I think he had like two. I don't know, but I'll tell you why I think he only had a couple, because as soon as it went up, I messaged him as quick as I could. Like, I have never moved faster in my life. And I messaged him real quick, and he had it. And so I bought it for a really cheap price, especially for this mask in particular. I mean, in the past couple days, there's been a lot of masks that have sold for absolutely crazy prices. I don't know if that's going to be the new regular. I actually think what's going on is that there are a lot of people right now who don't have any faces, and there are people who are either spending their stimulus check or are gearing up to have their tax returns. So they have a lot of money to spend on different masks. That's my assumption. I mean, if masks go up, that's good. Would be good for me because I have a huge collection. I have over, I think, 20 masks at this point. But I'm hoping that they don't, because I just like to see people get hooked up with masks. I like to see people who don't have them be able to afford them and get good ones, and not just new ones, older ones as well. So I'm kind of hoping that it is like a fluke. The past couple of masks that have sold for over $300, both of them. So I'm hoping that those are kind of fluke auctions. But anyway, to this video, like I said, I bought the mask for a really, really good price, especially for a grunge from Rick Mole. It took a little while to get here. I've been telling people that the post office around here is really terrible. I actually think it's one of the hubs that my packages go through is really bad. I always get stuff late. I mean, I'm sure it's a combination of COVID, but it's always been that way. I like literally live maybe 3 hours away from the church, and I'm always one of the last people to get my stuff from the church. I never get it really early. I wish I did, because it would make these videos a lot more, I don't know, important or for people to watch, because I would be getting maybe like an earlier look at what they would get. But, it's always like everybody's almost always got their stuff by the time I do these videos. Luckily, people still watch, so that's dope. Anyway, so I'm going to break into this because, like I said, okay, this is something I forgot to mention. The post for those masks was only up for like 2 minutes, maybe a minute, because so what somebody told me, because I told a couple of people, like, oh man, I managed to snag it. They're like, because they talked to Rick afterwards because they couldn't get it because I had already bought it, and I think maybe somebody else, because like I said, he had a small run, that he didn't even put his phone down. He posted it, and then they sold out before he even put his phone down. So a lot of people didn't even see the post go up. And I mean, at the price that he was selling them, like, I am really not surprised that they went as fast as they did. And I'm excited to see what it looks like, because I was talking to another mask collector who's got a crazy collection, Dan Kilker, and he has one of Lee's stage worn grunges that Brian Jewell, who did my tattoo, had painted over, and so he had it repainted by Tom Martino, and I guess Martino told him that he did them. They're all slightly different. So, and like I said, the post was only up for a minute or two, so I didn't even I didn't even really get a chance to look at it. I literally read the caption and messaged him right away because I knew, right away I was like, I want that mask. It's a legit, variant that only has, I think it only has like 5 or 6. I think there are legitimately only 5 or 6 copies of this mask, possibly more, but they're, nobody's claimed them, because like I said, I think I've heard of 4 that existed before these went up, and because they went so fast, he had only been selling like 2, maybe 3. So like I said, this is absolutely the rarest mask that I own now. Before this one, it would have been probably the Axmas 2.0, because there were only 25 of that one made. I mean, in the past they did like one of a couple different masks, and I think the OG 8-bit, they only did, I think, 10 of those. So they've had really limited runs, and this is one of them. It's not the most limited they've ever done. That would be like the Toxicity. I think they only did 1 ODB. They did 1 Frankenberried. Yeah, there's only a couple. I don't know how many OG Don Dons they did, but they're very limited runs. And something I guess I'll get into a little bit too is that a lot of these runs, there is no, unless they're explicitly listed or how many people bought them, like the number of masks that exist of each variant is hard to pin down, because even Tom, the one who makes all the masks, Tom Martino, doesn't know the number of editions that he has done. And I can't blame him. I mean, he's been making these masks for, 4 years, 4 years. So, for him, and he's been pumping these bad boys out. So over the years, all those numbers have got to run together, so I don't blame him for not remembering. Maybe somebody like Bill would know exactly. He probably has it in his notes somewhere. But, for him to dig that out, the guy's busy as hell anyway. All right, so I'm going to break into this. I got it last night, but it was actually in the morning I got it, but I had to go to work, so I was like, I don't want to bring it up. And then last night, I didn't want to film the video last night because I knew the lighting would be really bad. And I've been really patient. I've gotten good at that though, because I've filmed a lot of these, so I've been getting pretty good with being patient with opening these. So anyway, this is I don't want to show the other side because it's got my address on it. There's the mask right there. Alright, let's get into the mask first. Oh. Ooh. There it is. This one's really, really dark, but you can see the grunge. I know, and then there's the brain is painted kind of more of a brownish color, but oh, it's beautiful. Like I said, this is really a grail for me. There's a couple, more that I really want to get, but this was one and this is the kind of mask that like I didn't even have on my radar because it's so rare that it's like the likelihood that you're going to get one, especially for a reasonable price, is so slim. Like I really, really got lucky on this one. And sometimes that's what it comes down to, is just getting lucky, finding the right person that's selling the mask at the right price that's comfortable for you. That's a big thing, and patience, But this one, like I said, was out of nowhere. This wasn't even on my list of masks to get because I knew how rare it was and I knew how hard it would be to get. Yeah, it's a beauty. Let's see what else he threw in there. Super Famous Fun Time Guys, which I'm gonna do a video about Long Live Evil as well. That's gonna come up really soon. If you didn't know, LLE is now a legitimate record company or record label, and their first signed artist is the Super Famous Fun Time Guys. And I got something special planned with them for the alley, so keep your peepers peeled. If I got anything else in here, a couple things. Yeah, the Grail cards. Oh, he sent me another I've got a couple of these already, but the Joe Black for President pins. And that's it, I believe. Yep. Yeah, so big shout out to Rick Mole for posting those up in the alley, and because that's, like I said, it's a mask that I never expected to own, and now I have it in my collection, and it's the rarest mask that I have now. And I've been going over the numbers of masks that I have, and I have close to, I think I have over 20. I think I'm getting really close to 25, actually, because I've got, bro, I went on a huge spending spree thanks to my stimulus. Well, not only my stimulus, I had, that was just like an extra, you know what I mean, an extra little bonus, for me. And I've got a bunch of masks coming. And I don't know if I'll do separate videos for each of those masks. I think some of them I want to do a separate video for, but I'm definitely there's gonna be a lot more videos coming of those masks. Just came out today, the Mask Made Do It music video. Go check that out. Yeah, and I think that's it. Stay tuned for more videos, and if you're not already in Forever Face Alley, go check it out. The easiest way to get there is just go to foreverfacealley.com, and then just, hit the join button. I mean, like I've said this before in different videos, if you tried to join a long time ago and didn't get in, try again. We definitely lowered the bar for acceptance into the alley, just because we're trying to spread the blasphemous word to everybody, even if you're not like a diehard AXC fan. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I think I've mentioned this in passing before, but once I hit 500 subscribers, I've got a really dope video that if you're a Zooligan, you will want to see for sure. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon.